Next up on Howler for an Hour, we have Wytchwood. This is a crafting kind of adventure game, kind of an RPG. Seems to have a lot of story too. Set in a land of gothic fables and fairy tales. And stories, I guess, technically is accurate too. As the old witch of the woods explore a strange countryside, collect magic ingredients, brew sorcerous spells, and pass judgment upon a capricious cast of characters. It seemed like a pretty chill game. I'm not super big into crafting type games, but it definitely had a cool atmosphere. It kind of made me... It looked a little bit like, aesthetically, and how you move around, it kind of looked a little bit like Don't Starve. But obviously with a different gameplay concept. Something a lot more chill. And, yeah, it looked interesting. I don't know if it's quite my genre, but it's one of those games that I'm like, oh, I want to check this out, not necessarily because it's my genre, but because I think it would totally be up other people's genres. So, anyways, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. We're trying to reach partner, as always. And I'd like to make 2022 to be the year we reach it. So come on by, whether it's to lurk or to talk. You're adding to the view count and making a difference. So please consider coming by. Every single person really does count. We also have a pretty cool Discord community, if you want to check that out. And I have a Ko-fi link, if you want to help directly monetize my content. All links are in the description, so check them out if you feel like it. But, yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this and see what we got. You can already tell from this title screen that the art is going to be something really pretty. Let's try a new game. Once upon a time, there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Ah! Get up. 'Tis goat. Alright, click or use F to interact. Okay. Do we have like a little bird feet? We have like bird feet. Oh, this game is actually a bit louder than I expected. Maybe I should turn it down. I guess you guys were right before I did the title drop. How's that volume? You devil! How dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Blah! Shoo! Shoo! Get out of my house, you mindless beast! You're making a mess! With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. Get out of here. When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first. My old grimoire must be around here somewhere. Okay. First things first. Is that a grimoire? Looks like a grimoire. Aha! Here it is! It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it at any time by pressing H. Okay. So we can make a mending poultice. A speckled herbal paste that heals aches and pains. Heals depleted hearts. Forest herb and Hank shrew. Okay. I'm just gonna just wander around this game and like pick shit up. All my recipes are missing. That damnable creature has chewed up all the pages of my book. Where's my belt? I'll need to carry my things if I'm going to confront the beast. Must have left it in that trunk over there. Okay. So we got braided belts, a simple rope waistband keeps items handy. Imp Eye Nut. Its thorny husk has stimulating properties, whether round or consumed or simply stepped on. Well, yeah, I guess it is fighting. Reed twine, tough plant fibers roughly braided to a thin rope. I'm going to ignore that comment, Shirizu. But yeah, how is this volume? Is this a good volume for the music? I really like this music so far. Secret volume. Even in the least likely of places, this tenacious ivy always finds a way. That is ivy for you. Oof, my poor back! How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. There we go. Stuff. Do I use the cauldron, or do I just do it anywhere? Oh. I like this sound. There. Good night to you, Hayden. Or good night to you, Blink, I mean. Good night to whoever is going to bed. I like the sound. Alright. So we can craft anywhere, and we can heal with that. So we actually can heal. Ah! So we have a health bar. You can't see it currently, but let me demonstrate. If I close this, you can see we have hearts. These weren't here a moment ago. They just showed up when I healed. So it looks like we actually have health here. Which means there might be enemies and stuff, I assume. I guess we'll see how this game plays. I'm really not sure what to expect of this game. I like that noise. It's a cute noise. Makes me think of Yoshi's Story for some reason. Sounds like a Yoshi Story noise. Pronounce it so it rhymes with film noir, except for the first syllable. Ilnora? Ilnora? The fuck are you? What? Grimoire is how I'm pronouncing it. Shut up. You step outside into a humid marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink, and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to the weeds. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? Could have at least put those gnashers to good use of this lawn. Let's get a better look. So I think we took a nap, but the nap may have been for like 100 years or something, because it seems like everything's overgrown and stuff. Okay, so that's a map. Oh. Goat. The goat. He beckons without fingers. That sounds like the start of a riddle. He beckons without fingers. He looks without eyes. What is he? I don't know. Well, now that I have an objective, I will look around the other direction. So, some shears will cut these cleanly. Okay, so I need to... I guess mousing over is a good way to figure out what I can pick up. That's a chest. But you see what I mean when I said it kind of makes me think a little bit of Don't Starve? Like, look at this. I mean, if there's combat, maybe it'll be like Don't Starve combat too. It definitely has that vibe for me. Ah! Is that all you've got to say for yourself? The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Ah, yes. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? Apologies. It's been so long since I've used a mortar vessel. Ugh, there's dirt in its mouth. You can talk? Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever waken, though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear. If you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. Are you a Satan or something? And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look, and I'm sure it'll come back to you. Okay, open your witch's eye to inspect objects and creatures. Discover their weaknesses. Okay. The goat. I'll help you out, trust me. Okay. Can I, like, use that on, like, plants, too, or... Hold on. Oh, I can. Reeds. Okay, it lets me know what... Weaknesses, shears. If you ever want to defeat a reed in combat, make sure to bring shears. It's super effective attack against reeds. Good to know. By the way, I like this goat statue. Stone pillar, usually a large stone wrapped with enchanted engravings. Weaknesses, unveiling power. Okay. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you could see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. Ah, I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched into the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a stack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as a result of the abyssal possession. Okay, Satan, I didn't know you had a disclaimer. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft your grimoire. Okay. And I have the recipe. Stuff I need, so. Alright then. It's very fun. So, then I guess I use this on that. Oh, okay, I see. Whoa, that was loud. Spear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cold blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelops the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hind. It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The ghost steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The ghost swings its shaky head towards you. Dark matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you? Fine, fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. Alright. Notice how, don't make me use of fun stuff so people don't spend 10 times with them. 10 times time with them. Perhaps. The garden, huh? Ah, this. Now I can open it. Alright. Now I can cut the reeds. I know, I have them. Snip. Oh, okay. So, to use items, you gotta be kind of near the thing you want, and then hit the right click. Okay, then. What's this thing? As you hack the thick tangle of vines with your shears, the tendrils seem to double in density and threaten to swallow up the doorway no matter how hard you work. Where do you think you're going? You haven't forgotten about me again, have you? Guess not. Ah, I knew there was more. There we go. Oh, those already regrew. Huh. Yeah, that I just missed them. Oh, yeah, I guess they do regrow. I guess it makes sense. If the game's going to have a heavy focus on crafting, the items should probably regenerate, especially if they're plants. There, now you can see. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Ah, much better. Oh my. Were you always this grotesque, or is my memory failing me as well? Watch your tongue, or I'll give it a good snip, too. Now, can you read the runes or not? Yes. A space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of forest shall enrich the stone. Braziers burn and await the crone. Crone? Who's it calling a crone? What are these tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers. Before that, actually, did I ever inspect... A door best avoided if you're not a witch. You can inspect merely anything. These old stones are tightly wrapped in innumerable vines, so I can't snip those. And I guess my G-Sense could also let me... Out of curiosity, I'm checking something. Cauldron. A sturdy iron pot engraved in magical runes. Okay, maybe that is usable. To the outside. Cracked wood is all that keeps a witch from the world beyond. I like how the entrances and exits all have unique descriptions if I inspect them. Like, exits and entrances to rooms will have unique descriptions. I like that. What an attention to detail. I love the fact she denies herself being a crone. Yeah, I agree. I like that too. Oh yes, the braziers. Ash-caked... Okay, ash-caked brazier. The remnants of its last burn are barely discernible for the time since. Empty brazier. Little remains of this brazier, but an undeniably accurate smell. Weaknesses, dog hair. Okay. Weaknesses, blue feather. The weakness is very interesting. Crusted brazier. Some past contents have left a hard residue within. Weakness is frog slime. Bladed brazier. The inside catches light just enough to suggest some past iridescence. Shiny stone. Okay. Glitchy brazier. Alright. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed any of those things while I was asleep. I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know. See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? The goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. Okay. Are you talking about this thing I couldn't get through before? Absolutely. Snipping and tearing, your shears make short work of the bramble. Into the darkness, something here beckons, a portal to the unknown. I love the room exit descriptions. That's very charming, in my opinion. So in crafting games, I'm the sort of person to never stop picking up things because I never know how many I'll need of something. So I'm just like, 99 of everything. I feel like I've been OCD about it. So about the 4... There's only 4 humors? I thought there was more. Space between. As you cut your way through the remaining vines, it's only step into a cold stone dice. Time seems to flow backwards, or maybe it speeds forwards. As an oppressive star-filled void stretches as far as you could see. Though there is no wind or sound in this void, a warm fall breeze and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway. Actually, there are many doorways. But alas, only one I can use. Back home, a familiar sight waits on the far side of this gate. The way home. So this is probably going to operate as a fast travel of sorts. What's this? Hearth seed. When thrown sharply against the ground, the seed will spirit you back to cozy comforts. I presume that means it's going to send me back to this portal area. Yeah, that's probably useful. To the forest. Oh, I didn't actually read the description. Into the decay. Wait, the decay? That's what that is? Huh. Light filters through foliage to dance shadows across the ground beyond. My biggest peeve, games that expect you to gather crafts but give you a partially small inventory. Don't Starve was kind of hard to play for me. I didn't really get super into it because of that, partially. Into the decay, it's as if the wood itself is parted to allow one through. Burb. Oh, burb. Burb. A skittish songbird enjoys eating seeds. Weakness is snap trap. So I assume every single... Yeah, every time I inspect something, I get recipes. So I can craft hearth seeds, I can craft a snap trap. Reagents. Reagents? Reagents. Wickerwood. Oh. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's actually really well designed. So you got the spells, and the spells might require you to craft something already, and that is called a reagent. So this requires a reagent, you see. Send the reagent. So that's actually really well organized. You got the spells, and you just got to get a bunch of raw material for spells. But sometimes you need to have a reagent for a spell, and that is basically a crafted item that itself can be used in crafting. But the reagents are separated out into their own field. That's very well organized. I'm somebody who hates crafting systems, I'll be perfectly honest, a lot of times because I find them very confusing and convoluted. This is a wonderful way to sort that. I really like that. So basically, if you're trying to craft a spell that doesn't use just raw materials you pick up, and it then would require a reagent. So to reduce confusion, here's a list of reagents, and you can easily see how to craft that here as well. I really appreciate that. Also, I can... hold on, actually. I can make one. That is a very... I'm very happy with that. That was a very smart decision on them to separate it out like that. So apparently I can use this against birds, squirrels, and rats. I'm going to try to use it against a bird. As for the inventory, well, actually... Huh. Obviously, I can see how many of something I have by looking at this list, like here. If I have the ability powder, this lets me know I have 5 hake shrooms. If I look at the powder to see the ingredients. I wonder if there's some way to tell how many hake shrooms I have just... Oh, here it is. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, this does not look like a limited inventory. I think we can pick up whatever we want. This does not look like a limited inventory at all. Maybe for the tool belt, to some degree, but... But yeah, I'm very impressed by that crafting layout. So how do I set trap? Okay, let's try this. I'm just gonna put it right here. Okay. The wooden spring stair for catching the smaller distances of the forest, useful against birds, squirrels, and rats. Okay. Oh shit! Well, I got a feather. Blue feather, light plumage plucked from a bird. Medium morsel, warm globlet of animal meat. I wasn't expecting it to fucking die, but okay. I thought it was a trap, not a murder. Well, I got what I needed. All right. Oh, why is the game lagging all of a sudden? I mean, it's not lagging for me, but it's like when I walked up here. That was weird. It seems okay. Huh, that was really weird. It's being a little spotty, isn't it? I'm not sure why it's doing that. Ryan log. Fallen tree overgrown with mushrooms and moss. Lingering deadly fairy injury? It could be, actually. Admittedly, sometimes it is best to restart a stream after playing a game that runs poorly. Unfortunately, that could be a factor. Actually, hold on, wait. You gave me a reason to check something. A moment, please. Yeah, so I can certainly tell you Wytchwood isn't itself causing... Well, it's using a fair amount of GPU, to be fair, but... Not as much as some games. I was just double checking to see if Deadly Flare didn't close properly. That's another thing you can expect with shitty games. Sometimes they just won't actually properly close and they'll remain as a background process. Looks like it did close. Well, I'll just lower some settings, I guess. When in doubt. Actually, if I just turn the post-processing off, it'll probably be fine. If anything's intensive, it's usually post-processing effects. These things could also cause problems, technically. Oh. Better? Oh, way better. Actually, wait, hold on. Just a moment. Post-processing... Oh, wow, I like how the game looks way better with the post-processing off. Like, look at the left. Look at the tree on the left side. Look at this tree over here. Pay close attention to this tree. Post-processing is currently on. That tree is kind of blurry and a little bit hard to see. Post-processing off, it sharpens right up. Post-processing effects... It seems to include ambient occlusion, and that sort of... I think ambient occlusion... Is that the one which kind of gives a red or blue outline to some objects? Yeah, I actually prefer it with it off. That looks a lot nicer. Not even because of frame rate. I just think it feels better on my eyes. I never really like blur on the edges of screens. Some games do that where they blur the edges of your screen or something. I never really cared for that. I prefer having my visibility. If it's a Storybook build, I don't know. Do Storybooks normally have camera blur? This is a new one to me. All right. Honestly, I feel like turning the effects off make it look more storybook. Now everything looks a lot more flat and sharp, which makes me think much more of a storybook, personally. Who's this? Birdwatcher. Far away look in her eye as she looks upon the far away. I like that description. Also, I killed a bird. I'm not going to tell her that, though. Let's just not tell her about that. I meant the current thing more. Oh, yeah. Honestly, it looks crisp appearance feels a lot more nostalgic for me. So, what is our map? How's our map work? Hair of the dog. Canines are not known to part with their hair willingly. Within the wood. Who better woods than logs than a woodsman? Light of darkness. His death could be plumb for those so prepared. Elusive amphibians. Abundance of frogs, but they are slippery. So there's all sorts of things we can visit and do. Hello. Hello. The woman spins around on her heels so quickly, she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Well, I, the famed indigo-tufted forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest, and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? Glance upwards at the small blue bird perched atop the oblivious one's hat. I haven't. Sorry. A shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at a nearby woodland creature, stuffing its cheeks with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation is key. The key is G. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss me making an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. Oh, birds. Fair enough. I don't even see a squirrel. Where is a squirrel? I'm just gonna wander around. A skittish songbird. Well, I already have a bunch of meat from it, and I have a feather I needed, so... I'll make more traps if I need more traps. Suppose. Who's this? Fairy. The most delicate of creatures vanished in a cloud of dust when caught. Oh, I want that. Ragamuffin. His enthusiasm for catching frogs is not tempered by his limited ability to hold them. So, fairy, huh? Fairy requires... I think we... Wait, didn't we read about a trap for them? Let's see. Weakness is catching net. I need a catching net. Hello. Oi, lady, what's with that great stinking pot on your head? I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Ah, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all of his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shy-looking bug net. Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish flying about like that? Are you daft? My frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch some of these fireflies and feed them. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That'll let you swing the net properly. No, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net, and you catch me some fireflies? Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies. Boy wiggles the net in your face. Okay. I'll take. And by fireflies, I mean I'll take this fairy. There. Fucking destroyed. Back here, I'll chop you good! Oh, it's running. It's getting away! I don't like its cry. What the hell? Oh, the mushroom was, spirited. I think I need an axe to murder it. Actually, what was it called? Let's go see. Or did I lose it? I think I did lose it. It was a toad. It was near frogs after all. As a fairy ring, don't interrupt that. Why? Hag shroom has an evil odor. Just realized that. Nice. The best odor. Did he say how many fireflies he wanted? I wasn't really paying attention. Hey, I have fire. Wait, what's this? It's like a weird tree there. Well, these hoppers aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. I mean, the frogs can eat. Ah, it's 5. Okay, here you go. There you go. Boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are going to feast tonight. Now, about our deal. You agreed to trade me one of your pets there. What deal? I don't remember making no deal. The frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it! There goes Slippery Pete! He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Ah, shucks. Never liked him anyway. You can catch him, he's all yours. Okay. Act too slippery. I need a net. I have a net. Come here. Come here. Come. Stop. Frog slime. Add to inventory. I guess I immediately destroyed it. Well, whatever works, I suppose. You want more? Catch them yourself. Alright. Well, that's 2 ingredients. Do not fuck with the Fae. Yeah, you're right, actually. Fairies seem dainty, but oh boy. I actually have to wonder why they even had post-processing effects in this game. I mean, not only does it kind of affect, you know, it's a little more intensive to have a post-processing effect. Post-processing effects can be very intensive. I find them to be the least useful effects that add the most CPU load. Or in other words, they don't give much value for what they cost. Squirrel possesses an energy far outpacing his tranquil home. Well, I don't know why I would like to murder a squirrel, but let's do it. Let's make another net. I'm out of those seeds, though, so I can't. Gotta find more of them. Oh, there's one. Good. Whee! Nice. I also noticed that if you're multi-crafting the same item in your inventory at once, it doesn't force you to go through the animation twice, I noticed. Only once. Dead. What did I get? Rodent lard. My favorite type of lard. Go away. It's fine. Rodent lard. Useful for cooking in a pinch, but some find the flavor off-putting. Fat squirrel, huh? Must have been Tubby. Shame. Rip. Looks at Ungolf. Oh no. That's possible too. But Tubby's a squirrel, so it's probably him. Lumberjack. Chopped all the wood in this wood. Would do it again. Ah, you there. Give me a hand, would you? With what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. Probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season and the wood is starting to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack. Nonsense. Anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing his hatchet. Sure. Get to chopping. Okay. Only after I pick up this wealth of trap seeds. Apparently they're just here. Oh, even more. What's this? Byproducts of a fire. I can take out some coals with the right tool. Okay. I got it. I get it. I'm actually just gonna wander off for a minute. Oh, there you are. Changeling! Oh, that's what that is. Most mushrooms don't do this much wiggling. Weaknesses, interacting, or Walrus Hatchlet. I really don't like the sounds it makes, so I'm glad it's dead. Alright. Changeling root. Changeling root? What the hell is the changeling root do? Like an acorn holds a mighty oak inside, but this contains more fluid possibilities. I suppose that might have several things it can do. Actually, I don't like the fairy sounds either. I don't like a lot of creature sounds in this game. They're unnerving. Also, I want more fireflies thinking about it. I had to give them all up to the kids, so... May as well. Most creatures from folklore are unnerving. I appreciate that about them, but yes, that's very much a fact. Yeah, it just occurred to me, when you have your vision open, items are highlighted, which is very useful. I'm probably going to make a ton of traps and just murder a bunch of animals at some point. You know, crafting ingredients. Must have surplus of each type. Ah, here we go. I knew there's a... Yeah, oh, there we go. Left cap. Those must be the... Supposed to be the sleepy mushrooms. Okay, let's actually make a whole bunch of traps. They seem to be very useful. Now by a bunch I mean 2, I guess, but whatever. There we go. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Hey, look, a trap. We're just using spiky seeds and like tensile, basically. It's quite the effect, I gotta say. Oh, there's one thing I don't like about the inventory at the bottom. You can use your mouse wheel to scroll between items. Let me ask you this: if you mouse wheel scroll away from your hand, do you think it should go left or right? If you're scrolling away from your hand, should it scroll left or should it scroll right? Because I feel like it should go left, right? Or left, correct? So, up, if I scroll away from my hand, it goes right. If I scroll towards my hand, it goes left. That throws me off. I expect it to be the other way around. So I'm probably going to scroll the wrong direction over and over again, but whatever. That's fine. Well, job done, I guess. Hit the chop. I did. What else do you want chopped? I'm actually not sure what he wants me to chop. Is there something in particular here? We're just... Okay, I'll go chop more things, I guess. Players have been to the Fey realm once in a previous campaign. Huh? Is that a thing that people have in D&D a lot? Huh? Okay. Let's see. Actually, is there a way to like look at the? There's got to be a way to look at quest lists, right? I mean, there is a quest list up here, but. I'm pondering. I realize the game is still running a little bit poorly here and there. It's Probably just because it is in a bit of a world with stuff constantly generating and stuff. It's pretty open, pretty big. I'm guessing that's probably why. Oh well. It is a capture issue. I do think it has something to do with... Oh, here we go. I do think it's likely to have something to do with Deadly Flare. Probably messing with something up. Alright, are you satisfied now? Apparently not. Oh my god. What do you want me to chop? Is there something in particular he wants me to chop? Oh, maybe this? No, this is already cut. What am I... Or maybe he doesn't actually have a quest and I just stole his hatchet. I thought I was doing something for him, but maybe not. It was like, oh yeah, thanks, I'll totally do your job. Thanks for the useful tool that I care more about than your job. Like, okay. What's this? Flower petal. Arousal rises from this petal, sharpening your senses. Nice. Please stop. Please just stop that. Stop that fairy. Do not like their sounds. The Stag, a stylish image to flatter the self-proclaimed ruler of this region. Commissioned by him, of course, and promptly forgotten. Of course. So the Stag owns this place. Okay. D&D Pathfinder, the realm of the Fae is a common place to visit, but rarely central to the campaign. Huh. Long dry well. The darkness below seems ideal for slimy creatures and other things forgotten. Hi. Why are you sad? I can barely click you. Alright. Oh man. Oh jeez. I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Ah! What's the matter with you? I could have fallen in. And perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down this well anyway? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasure down there. Just wait for somebody to dig it up. Caught myself a trowel and I thought I'd give it a go. But the rope's out. And it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Ever consider those ghoulies? I might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight. No, not really. Not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I was needing it. You can go down to the well and see those ghoulies yourself. Okay. This old well is deep and dark. I'm able to climb down into it, but the rope is long since rotted away. Can fix. Fix. That's like a strong homemade rope down in the darkness. Seems like it should support you without much fuss. A well, huh? Okay, let's see. A makeshift rope hangs into the darkness of the sprawling cavern below. Sprawling cavern? Well, hold on a minute. I'll go there in a minute. I didn't realize it'd be a sprawling cavern. Also, I'd like to note these squirrels are really weird looking. Look at them. They look more like, if you pay attention, they look more like hedgehogs. With like a feathery tail. I don't know why. I do have to say the scroll rule thing is kind of bothersome if I need to switch tools. Yeah, I have a bad habit in crafting games, just never stop picking things up. Unless I hit an inventory limit, I guess. What's this? Gilded Gate. Bars a witch's way until it deigns to open. What deigns it to do so, I wonder. Hi. Killman, a rugged, hardy-looking man. Ashpile, lockers, box for storing items. Guard dog, foul-tempered, snaps at anything that comes too close. Weaknesses, sporific morsel. What? I get it. Sleeping. I'm gonna guess the sleeping mushrooms plus some of the meat we got. Empty jar. Fired earthenware pot for holding liquids. Every time we hear a writing sound, that means I think that means we wrote down a spell again. Yeah. Including empty jar, apparently. Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery. I'm afraid I just fired the kilns up, so there'll be a while still. Pottery? Bah, I was just admiring that fine canine over there. You point to a scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Oh, you could try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today. Doesn't much like people going near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find something to calm her down. Hi, dog. Look at this dog. It's like a porcupine dog. Hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's got a skull above its head. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll just let it... Ow. Yeah, okay, there is damage in this game. There you go. Right, I already know what I'm crafting, because I'm smart. So, Swervic Potion. This draught will send whoever drinks it in deep sleep. However, it tastes horrible, so mix it with something delicious. Yeah, okay, so what do I need? A jar of water? So I need a jar, okay. How do I make a jar? I need clay. Actually, wait, how do I get a jar of water? Forest well village. Oh, the well. Okay, yeah. I was gonna collect more stuff. Worry about it later. What the hell? Soot Sprite, a tiny dancer born of what once was. Yes, give me. That's adorable. Just like Spirited Away. Good. I appreciate that. Very Fairytale. Oh, a locker. Oh, money. And clay. So just leave that out, my friend. So I will take these pots. Oh, shit. Run away! I got what I came here for. Soot Sprites are great. I like Soot Sprites a lot. Yeah, we're not playing tomorrow because Kairio hasn't traveled back home yet. No poke roll tomorrow because Kairio is coming home from his vacation tomorrow. He's going to be jet-lagged to hell, so no. His Christmas vacation was a little longer than most of ours. Alright, I guess let's go in the well. He says, never ending his quest to pick more items up. Actually, I came here for a reason. I want to dig up this one. Okay, nothing special there. Just another... I mean, I'll take another one of these little dudes. Come back! There we go. Alright, let's go in the well. Hot chocolate makes fancy hot chocolates. A hot cocoa bomb? Like a bath bomb, you mean? The hot cocoa? You pour in a mug, pour hot water. Oh, that! Oh, that sounds really neat. I've never heard of anything like that. To the surface. Not an easy climb, but the rope will hold. Clay deposit, a load of slippery clay. Oh, gold coins. I guess that makes sense to be down at Wishy Well. Freshwater spring, an aquifer gushing with cool, clean water. Okay. Yeah, trowel. Okay, sure. So, as far as I can tell, this game has a really good system in place, like how you do crafting and stuff. It feels good. Oh, a frog. Come here. Frog. I guess we can get more frogs. They were in the clay. Why were they in the clay? Ooh. Shiny stone, that's one of the things I needed, actually. Locked, okay. I wonder if there's, like, proper combat. I mean, I have some... Ooh. Darkened Nook, a cozy burrow for a creature who prefers to be left alone. Do they now? Something stirs inside, but does not emerge. Hmm. Can I move items around? Oh, I can. Good. Sorry about that. Okay. So, using... Okay, so now we can make the potion. Does that give us back the pot, or is it just permanently gone? I'm actually not sure. Like, if we... Once we use this, I assume it'll be gone. A warm goblet of animal flesh soaked with sleepy magic, useful against dogs. I think that'd be useful against a lot of things, but okay. Actually, wait. Could I? You think I can bait this thing out? Obviously not with that. But maybe a trap? I'm gonna have some of my fancy chocolate now. Reward for being diligent about dinner tonight. I want some chocolate now. I now very much envy whatever you just... It sounds like you have some amazing stuff, and I want it now. No? Okay, I guess not. Guess not for that. Jet lag makes me sleepy. Yeah, I feel that. Train traveling is not fun for some, though, because they're scared of flying. My boyfriend is, for instance. I mean, I got you an Xmas gift. You did? What? Well, yeah, I know. But I can't eat it. That's the only problem with that Xmas gift. Don't worry, I'll get something chocolatey tomorrow. I'll get something chocolatey tomorrow for myself on Skip the Dishes. You know, I'm sorry. No, I really do appreciate your gift. You just have to remember I'm a dog, so the problem of but I can't eat it is actually a dog problem. I'm sorry. Oh man, I wish I could get... So Arby's has really good shakes actually, but they don't have their shakes listed on Skip the Dishes. So I called them up, and I was like, what's up with that? Because I know you guys have shakes. And they were like, yeah, that's just not on it. They didn't really give me a clear reason. But they said, like, yeah, we can add it to your order. Just leave a special request. Well, we'll just do it this once, though. So I did get a shake. But they did say just this once, so I don't think I can do that again. They did, like, a special thing. Like, I ordered another item that was the same price and said, I'd like this to be a shake instead. And they allowed that. But, can't keep them... No, that's not the issue, because other places bring shakes just fine. So it's really weird. I never quite understood. Once I use a snap trap on the dog, what happens then? Ow. Okay, maybe not fuck. Maybe don't fuck with the dog. Oh shit, that was close. It's steep. Listen to the story. That's all I'll get for now. Okay, fine. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back home now. Not yet. I mean, yes, but... We'll finish off the tutorial mission in a minute, but first... Okay. Sleep. I think it's just an issue with Skip the Dishes, personally, like how it's listed or something. I guess I could always just order some Arby's and, like, order something and say, like, could I have this replaced with that? And if they don't do it, then I just get the original item. Like, that wouldn't be too big a deal. But then again, they don't have anything else chocolate on their menu besides their shakes, so I can't just get an equivalent chocolate item, unfortunately. So, with my random, like, OCD gathering, how much of everything do I have? Not really that much of anything. But a little smattering of stuff. Also, I have 1 hit point left, so that's not great. I should probably heal myself, but... Actually, fuck it, let's do that. That's some extras. It is a full hill, too. It's good to know. So let's see. He had a bit of a kid moment reaction of excitement. The ground looked like post stamps and landing looked like kid car playsets. When did that grab us with a family in Texas for New Year's a few years ago? Oh, so basically a kid reaction moment. See, that's cute. I like that. I think more people... I think if somebody appreciates something that's meant for kids, that's okay. Like, you know, you like a toy and it's like, oh, it's not meant for an adult, but you know what? This toy is cool. You wanna vroom a car around on the ground, that's fine, go for it. Like I don't there's this whole thought pattern that like, oh no, you're too old for this, you're too old for that. No. If you still find enjoyment in something, enjoy it. I don't know. I got a whole bunch of plushies in my room. Some people would say that's stupid. If I see a cool plushie at the store, I'll pick it up. I like plushies. I like collecting them. So that might be childish, but I don't really care. Ever seen C.S. Lewis's quote on that? No, I haven't. What was his quote? Oh, so let's see here. Brazier waits an offering. Yes, a blue feather. Why do these each require a different thing, I wonder? Strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as the cold flames engulf its essence. Okay. Oh, it's essence based, I see. And dog hair. That's gonna smell really bad. How he used to be self-conscious about reading fairy tales, but realized that was immature and now he doesn't care. Okay. The dog hairs take a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down to the basin one by one. The herb bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting in a cold green flame. Yeah, they're all green though. I was hoping they were going to be different colors. Frog slime. How would you burn slime? You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames reduce it to a fine, odorless ash. Okay, and shiny stone. How you burn a stone is a better question. Actually, it's not entirely untrue. Some stones actually have stuff inside that are actually burnable. You drop the stone to the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace along the pebble before it cracks open and a cold green light swallows it within its flames. Also magic, yes. The emerald flames of the braziers place strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. Stone crumbles away in the darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madam. An ancient stone portal lead down to the earth. Okay. Where are we going? Does Charm bite the plushies? I do have a hamburger plush that's meant for dogs. It's a dog toy, so it has a squeaky thing in it, so sometimes, yes. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to leave. That's weird. Normally you have to click to leave, not just walk. I'll share the squeaky toy after I'm done with this game if you guys would like. Which we are in 10 seconds, but I'm seeing where this ends up. Where are we going? Sleeping Maiden. A beautiful young woman seems to be fast asleep inside a delicate glass coffin. Okay, what's going on here? Also, this area seems kind of weirdly leggy for you guys, but whatever. Encased inside a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. Sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? I brought her to you. Why? Who is she? I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Save her from what? And why is she asleep? Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life. Villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled. Until you bring me those 12 wicked souls. Huh. What? I remember no such contract. Our pact is binding regardless of what you do or do not remember. As the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. And just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty? Bring me the 12 souls, and I will release the sweet sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time you may remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you could simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free. And your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. But it's a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it? A heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. What have you done to me? I can't stay awake. Huh. I wonder why we're amnesiac, honestly. Oh. And up we are. Good morning. I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for, or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp? Alright. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me much choice. Splendid. As it happens, I can already sense the first 4 souls we seek. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, and last in the fields to the south. Could you be more specific? Near a shapely stump? Perhaps inside a tree with a face? By an overgrown mushroom grove? What do I look like? A compass? Go out there and look for yourself. Huh. Sleeping maiden. So we wanted to save the sleeping maiden, but we've forgotten why we wanted to save the sleeping maiden or who they are. Interesting. The bear in the forest, the ox in the fields, the leech in the swamp, and the snake in the forest. Huh. So I guess this is the beat of the game, huh? Interesting. Oh, thank you, creature. I didn't even know you were streaming, actually. Oh wait, that's right. You sometimes stream and also watch streams while streaming. Yo, dog, I put a stream in your stream so you can stream when you stream. I think I'm done with this game. Just wanted to poke back into the forest for a second to see if anything changed. Did? Apparently the bear in the forest, though. Wait a minute. This is not the same place I was at a minute ago. Oh wait, it is, but it's different. The care of the leech, song of the snake. I see. The forest opened up then, or it's different? No, it just opened up. Also, hello. Dryad, this tree seems particularly angry about something, maybe everything. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. I don't suppose like so. I need. Oh God. Okay. All right, relax. Apparently, I need to make. Oh, I can make this. All right, let's see. Let's see what this does. Fuck you. Did I win? Well, I got its fruit. Is this just gonna be doing that now forever? I see. I guess I win. He'll cool off eventually. Will he? Will he, though? Okay. Fuck you, Dryad. But yeah, I think I'm about done here. Let's exit, I guess. Back to the title screen. So, this is a very interesting game. I like how they handle the crafting system, which is very much a plus because this game is very focused around crafting. I like how they handled it. It's nice and easy to craft. It makes a fun noise. And for any complicated crafting recipes, it separates reagents out to the side, so it's nice and easy to keep track of what you have and what you don't have. So, hey, look, a game that did a crafting system and actually organized the menu for the crafting to be more intuitive and easy to use, which basically no crafting game ever really does, in my opinion. I appreciate that. This isn't really my type of game, as I kind of intuited off the bat, actually. But it is really neat. And I really do appreciate this game. I appreciate its aesthetic. It seems to be developing an interesting story. And again, the crafting and how this all works, it's chill. It's a chill. This is a slow-paced, chill game that you could just kind of chill out, just relax to, and go play if you want. So if this fills up your alley more than mine, which I'm sure it probably does for quite a few people, I suggest go check this game out. Because, yeah, Wytchwood. Clearly a polished game, and definitely doing a good job with its mechanics and its flow. Kind of curious where its story might go. Probably won't see it myself, but maybe I'll look up a playthrough or something. But in any case, that was Wytchwood.